Hi, welcome back to Mr. C's e-bikes. Today we're talking about the Hyper 29-inch mountain bike. And it's got 36 volt, 7.7 amp hour battery paired with a 250 watt rear motor. Shimano 9-speed. It's a 1x9. It's got disc brakes, cable driven. I believe they're 160 millimeter, and it's about $600 at Walmart or Walmart.com right now, which is actually a pretty good price for it. You can get the 26-inch for $40 more, but it downgrades to the old caliper brakes. They recently changed it. This was $200 more than the 26-inch. So at $600, this is a pretty good bargain. And I'll show you around it and tell you the good and the bad and give you my thoughts about it. First of all, it is a good looking bike. I like the style frame, and I like the 1x gear ratios. And actually, this is the seat that comes with it, and the seat that's on it is the seat from my H8, which is fairly comfortable, but after 20-30 miles or so, it gets a little hard. And it's got the internal battery, which is both good and bad. When you get the internal battery, it looks good and it fits right into part of the frame, but when you need a new battery, you're kind of stuck. And if you can't get the battery for your bike, then you're going to end up with a big shark battery that barely fits in there. And you're going to have to figure out how to mount it with that big hole in your frame for your old battery. And like I said, it's got disc brakes. Pretty sure they're unbranded. Yeah, they're unbranded. 250 watt hub drive motor. Shimano derailleur, which works well, even though it's got this twist shift. I haven't even had to adjust it yet. And to power it on, push and hold the battery, wait for the lights that you probably can't see out here in the sun. And you got 3 levels of power assist: low, medium, high. And if you want to ride it without the power assist, you just turn it on and off as you go down the road as you need it or don't need it. And with this type of controller, there's no changing any of the settings. And the only really bad thing about this bike, well, actually 2 things that are bad. These forks are horrible. They locked up on me before to where they wouldn't compress down at all. And for whatever reason, they started working again, and now they're locked up again. But I mean, I don't know what forks they are, unless HPR doesn't stand for hyper. So that is bad. And the worst thing about it is, let me get back around here. See on the motor, these little screws that go all the way around? I was riding my bike, and if I thought I broke my freewheel, and because I was pedaling and nothing was transferring back to the back tire, and I stop and look, every one of these bolts were gone. The motor was split, and I ended up having to push it home. And I got a hold of customer service, and they had me take a couple of pictures of the plug and the back rim. And they told me that they didn't have those in stock. It'll be about 4 weeks. So I wait about 4 weeks, and I write them back, and they say, well, we don't have those in stock. It'll be about 4 weeks. So I waited about 4 weeks, and I wrote them back, and they said, well, we don't have those in stock. It'll be about 4 weeks. I said, never mind. But I mean, so their customer service just isn't there. So if you buy this bike, you buy it from Walmart.com, or you go, if you're lucky, you can find one in the store. So my thoughts on it are, it's a good looking bike. It'll get you around town. And if you're looking at their description, it says it'll go 20 miles an hour and it will get you 20 miles. But me being a big guy, and the only places I got to go from here is right down the highway. I took mine down the highway, 20 miles an hour on high. And then I got down into town and I got back. I got 16 miles on it. The battery was about dead. It was giving me a little bit of push and then cutting out and then giving me a little bit of a push. So I think if you're just riding this thing around town, it'll actually get more miles than it says on the Walmart website. I'm not even checking Hyper. You should be able to, at a normal weight between, say, 120 and 180, if you don't have it in top gear all the time, you should be able to get like 25 miles out of it. And it's a nice little city cruiser. I'd replace the forks and pull each one of those bolts that I showed you. Get out of the sun here if I can. Each one of these bolts, I would back them out one at a time, put some Loctite on it, put it in, snug it down. Don't over tighten it because it is going into aluminum and you'll tear the threads out. But other than that, I mean, even if you don't mind the forks locking up on you, if you don't need that front suspension, then don't worry about changing the forks out. It says it's a mountain bike, but it's street worthy, some light off-road trails. But that's about all I would do with it without changing those forks out. Oh yeah, and if you can fit on the 29-inch bike, get the 29-inch bike. Because, like I said, you know, the old caliper brakes that go up here, and you got the rubber shoes that squeeze on your rim, that's what they come with. And you got to pay an extra $50, I think it's $50 in order to get the downgraded brakes. So if you can fit on the 29-inch, which hopefully you can find one in the store, just to sit on, see if you can reach the ground and ride it safely, get the 29-inch. But like I said, it is a nice looking bike. And for $600, if you're staying in town, I would pick it up. I mean, this was my first bike, but I've got to ride so far just to get anywhere. I just needed something more. All right, so it's a good bike. It's worth the $600. Not a few months ago, I think it was $800 and something. And do not buy it from the Hyper website. Buy it from the Walmart website. Buy it from the Walmart store. That way you get a 90-day return policy, which I don't think you're going to get anything from Hyper. They're just going to blow you off until your warranty's up. All right, I'm going to be going on a trip soon, and I'm kind of busy with some appointments before I go, getting all the stuff ready to go. So I'm not going to have a chance to do a ride on the Hyper bike beforehand, but I will be doing some videos while I'm gone, and I won't be able to post them, but I'll try to put up a couple of shorts so you can see where I am, maybe a little bit of riding, and I'll try to get a ride in when I'm back. Thanks for watching.